Hello again, Fairhaven Town Administrator Keith Hickey with the latest edition of the Town Report for the week ending October 31st, 2025. Before I forget to mention, I want to wish everybody a happy Halloween and remind people that Friday evening is Halloween. There's a tremendous number of people who walk around through the neighborhoods. So if you are out and about in the car on Halloween evening, please try to be careful, drive slowly, and we want to make sure nobody gets injured while they're out trick-or-treating. So thanks in advance for your cooperation and being safe in town. Select Board had a board meeting on Tuesday evening. I had a number of things that I'll go through with you so you know what's happening. First, we had a recent opening in our school committee. We had a couple of individuals apply to be on the school committee, Donna McKenna and Crystal Lund. The board interviewed both candidates along with the school committee, and they chose to appoint Donna McKenna until next election to serve as the school committee member. I want to thank both Ms. McKenna and Ms. Lund for applying and showing interest in the town. We appreciate that very much. The board then went into an executive session to discuss potential litigation regarding the Rogers School. As people may be aware at this point, legal challenges against the town to acquire the Rogers School has been exhausted. The town was on the winning side of that, and there's no longer an ability to have the potential winning bidder from 2 or 3 years ago push this along through court any longer. So the Select Board met with Town Council, discussed the opportunities. We'll be meeting with the Rogers School subcommittee sometime in the near future, formalizing an RFP to potentially sell that property or lease that property moving forward. So you'll start seeing some information on the Rogers School in the near future. The board then had a public hearing to transfer an alcohol license from 270 Huddleston Ave to 109 Middle Street in Fairhaven. It'll be the old Sail House Tavern. So we're happy to have a new restaurant in town. Wish them the best. We then went on and had a brief discussion with the police department and Public Works about any potential concerns with the road construction at Route 18 and the 195 interchange. At this point, the police department have not seen any real traffic problems in that area. Lieutenant Kevin Swain was there and made the board aware that right now things are going pretty well. The detours are working well, but if things do change in the future, they'll be back to the board and let them know what's happening, and we'll ask for some consideration from Mass DOT if we start seeing traffic out there becoming more problematic. Our Recreation Director, Bernadette Barea, was in asking the Select Board to consider establishing a Veterans Membership category that would be the same fees established for the senior membership, and making that offer. The board overwhelmingly approved that. So if you are a veteran and you'd like to attend programs at the Recreation Center, they are going to be a little bit less expensive for you to participate in. So please see the information on the website or stop by the Recreation Center. We'd love to have you become more available and take advantage of that resource more than we are now. The board also appointed David Darmafal as a Marine Resources Committee member. So Mr. Darmafal will fill the open seat there. We had a brief discussion about the Atlas TAC working group meetings. As many of you may be aware, Atlas TAC has been meeting now for several months. They had decided to have the meetings not be open to the public so they could be more efficient. After some discussion, the working group has agreed that they'll allow members of the public to attend the meetings. The meetings will be broadcast via Zoom. They will not be shown live on the local access channels, but they will be via Zoom if you want to watch via Zoom. They'll be rebroadcast at a later date, 2 or 3 days after the meeting, on our local access channels, but they will not be on there live. The group will remain a working group and not a committee. That allows them to be a little more nimble when they're trying to set up their meetings and move forward, which is good for that group. They've had a lot of success in doing that. The Select Board then ratified 2 memorandums of understanding with two unions of the community. The first is AFSCME, the Highway Union, and the second was the AFSCME Clerical Union. Select Board agreed to bring forward a warrant article on the fall town meeting warrant to the voters approve a 3-year collective bargaining agreement with both the highway union employees and the clerical union employees. So that you'll see at town meeting. There was an open meeting law complaint filed by Mr. Patrick Higgins regarding placing a review of requested minutes on the agenda. That the board approved a response by legal counsel to him. So that's been addressed, and the board accepted a couple of meeting minutes. So that was our meeting for this past Tuesday, the 27th of October. The board will meet again on the 10th of November. One of the items on the agenda will be interviewing and choosing a planning board member to replace a planning board member who has recently resigned. So we'll move that forward. Again, just a reminder, we've got information on the fall town meeting on our town meeting webpage. I'd ask you to take a peek at that, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself, a finance committee member, a select board member, or the finance director. So I want to make sure people are aware of what's being proposed and the reasons for that. A couple of other events I want to make people aware of. The Marsh Island cleanup will be occurring on November 1st from 10 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That address is 1 Tabor Street in Fairhaven. The idea is to help lay the groundwork for a brand new park system along the Cushnet River. It's a large-scale cleanup that brings together multiple environmental organizations trying to restore the remaining stretch of undeveloped land along the Fairhaven, New Bedford Inner Harbor. Volunteers are encouraged to participate. Every helping hand makes a difference. So please, if you have some time and you want to volunteer, that'd be a great opportunity to do that. There is some information on the town website on that as well. And then lastly, the Old Stone Schoolhouse Open House will be occurring also on the 1st of November from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The location of that is 40 North Street in Fairhaven. During the open house, members of the Fairhaven Historical Commission will be present to guide visitors, share intriguing facts, and answer questions. So if you come in, you can take a look and see what it's like to have gone to school in the 19th century. So a couple of opportunities to get out and about over the weekend if you get a chance to do that. For a complete listing of all sorts of town events, I'd ask you to visit discoverfairhaven.org. So with that, I want to thank everybody very much for watching again. I hope everybody has a great week, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.